Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the designer brand from United Kingdom and it's called Barbour. Barbour is a very well-known British designer brand that is making mainly clothings for the upper class, the aristocracy and things like that. And they've been around since 1990s, and they established themselves very well, especially in the United Kingdom and also other parts of the world. They are very sought after in terms of clothings, jackets, shoes, all sorts of things. But in terms of perfumes, they don't have that many perfumes in their lineup altogether. I think about maybe 6 or 7 together, maybe a little bit more, maybe about 10 perfumes, some for men, some for ladies. And this one in particular is one of their best well-known perfumes, which is called Barbour for Him or Barbour for Him Heritage. They both are the same perfume overall. This one is EDP 100ml, retails for £85, but you can find it discounted if you go online and do your research. It comes up with discount. I paid less than £50 for it, and for that price this is a gorgeous fragrance. So in terms of presentation, as you can see, very beautiful presentation, very classy, very upper class. This particular color is their signature color, which is, they call it royal green, and it is beautiful. I absolutely love this color. And also in terms of quality, they are very good in terms of box and bottle, cap, spray. Everything is very good quality in here. In terms of longevity, it is good, but it's not excellent. On my skin went easily over 6 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 8 hours. So it's a good performer, but it's not an excellent performer. Overall, you can smell it all day. So I put 10 sprays of it on me, and I could smell it almost all day, up to 8 to 9 hours on t-shirt. So it's a good performer. And in terms of projection, I would get about an hour of projection for, like, say, 2 arms, 1 arm length of projection for an hour and a half, and that after that slowly subside. We just have a small, medium cloud, medium trail, and medium cloud and bubble around you. So again, good but not excellent in terms of projection. In terms of who's it for, this is definitely mature. I would say 25 years and older to be in the safe side. And also in terms of gender, this is targeted for men, and it is quite manly. But if you're a lady and you like this kind of perfume, there is nothing in here to make it over masculine. You can easily wear it. And in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, special occasion, special ceremonies, close encounter, dating. The only thing you can't, it won't have the legs for it is the clubbing. If he had the legs for it, if it was, say, beast mode, it would have been a perfect clubbing perfume, because the smell of it is beautiful. It's very nice. And in terms of season, this is all year round. Apart from a very high heat in summer, it could be glowing because it's got a big sweetness in here as well. So let's get to the perfume itself. The perfume itself, in my first video, my first impression, I said this reminds me to some extent of Viktor and Ralph Spicebomb. Yes, that's the closest to what the smell of this is. So I would say about 80 to 90% close to Spicebomb by Viktor and Ralph. To some extent reminds me of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford as well, because of the spiciness of it, and also there is a vanilla in here, but less than the Spicebomb. And then less than that, again, reminds me to some extent of Paco Rabanne 1 Million, the original, again because of the leathery and also the mandarin orange, sweet mandarin orange in here reminds me to some extent of 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. So if you like these three fragrances and you like somehow a combination of the three, this is very, very good. And it's very well done, it's very well put together, smells great. The perfumery in here is very, very good. No harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, none of those. Beautiful, it straight goes to the perfume. And also overall smells very nice and rounded and very well put together. There's no mention of perfume behind it, but when you smell it, you smell know-how, you smell knowledge, you smell experience, or whoever put this perfume together. In terms of ingredients, similar story. It's very, very good for a price. This smell of it is obviously a designer smell. It's not a niche smell, but because it's good ingredients in here, it smells like a good designer fragrance rather than a very cheap one. So nothing in this perfume in terms of both what you see and what you smell is about it is cheap. It's quite overall is very, very nice. It opens up with a big mandarin orange, and the mandarin orange in here is very, very nice and juicy and sweet. Again, they're not mentioning, they're just saying citrus, and that's it. I'm smelling mandarin orange, if not even orange, and also to some extent maybe bergamot in here as well. So the combination of these three citruses brighten it up, and it's a very good opener. It's a beautiful, like a almost like a champagne-y feel to it in the beginning. It's very sparkly, especially because of the black pepper in here, giving it that sparkliness, and also the juiciness of the citruses and the sweetness of the mandarin orange here, giving it a beautiful opening, which is very, very captivating and inviting. This perfume is dominated by spices. I'm smelling at least a few spices, if not more. They're only mentioning 2 spices in here, which is cardamom and pepper, which is correct. You're getting those 2, yes, but I'm smelling cinnamon and nutmeg on top of those, which making it a deep and quite spicy perfume. Overall, this perfume I classify it as aromatic, spicy, woody perfume. So this is the classification for it, and also overall this is semi-fresh to semi-dark in terms of classification. This perfume is got many facets and many players and many accords and many notes, but they're not mentioning it. They're just sticking to a very minimalistic note breakdown. The woods are very, very apparent. Yes, it's very, very woody, and as I said in the first video, the woods are quite realistically like a wood chip, wood shave, something in that vein. So it's very realistic and a strong woodiness in here, and but in the same time it's quite smooth because there is a big sandalwood in here, making it a very woody and smooth woody. There's a guaiac wood they're mentioning, which again, guaiac wood adds to the woodiness of this fragrance, but doesn't make it anything like because usually guaiac wood sometimes is used as a substitute to oud, but in here is nice, very clean. It's quite a clean guaiac wood, and there is a vetiver which giving it that green feel, a little bit of grassy, a little bit of leafy, a little bit of camphorous, a little bit of the herbaceous feel to it as well. There are a few other elements of this fragrance which then again not mentioning, which one of them is quite a little bit leatheriness, but the leather is very soft in here, and also a little bit of a tobacco feel, which is probably coming from those herbaceous notes rather than being a complete tobacco accord, but definitely gives me that feel of tobacco vanille, that tobacco accord in here, or tobacco feel of it. It is quite sweet. There is definitely a vanilla in the base in here, which they're not mentioning. It is quite sweet. I would say when it opens up like 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, about 6 to 7. Later on it subsides maybe a point or 2, but it always stay there. So the sweetness of the vanilla is always there, and again it's very nice and smooth in here. There is a boozy aspect to this fragrance as well, which giving it very nice boozy, very nice tobacco-y, very nice woody. So all these things together make this perfume quite a deep, dense and thick and rounded and also spicy and camphorous. And to my nose, this perfume is worth every penny. I absolutely enjoyed it for the last 2 days. Beautiful fragrance. Highly, highly recommend it, especially if you can find it for a good price. This is a bargain. Even the £85 price tag on it is worth every penny, let alone if you find it discounted. So if you like those three perfumes I mentioned, Victor & Ralph Spicebomb, Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, and also to some extent 1 Million the original, or a combination of these three, you will love this. If you don't like those three for some reason, definitely this is not for you. So overall, I give it 2 thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful perfume from beginning to end. It always was captivating and alluring and quite sensual in the same time, and it's very, very one of those perfume, when you smell it, you just want to smell it more and more and more. So it just I kept smelling myself, saying, wow, what a beautiful perfume. So yes, no doubt this is one of the best from the house of Barbour, especially in terms of perfume. I reviewed 4 of their fragrances before on unboxed and reviewed them, and all of them were impressive, but this one so far is the most impressive for my taste, for my age, for my experience. The other ones are very nice as well, but this one, if I'm going to be picky and choose one, this one so far is the winner between all those 4 fragrances. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the creator, so nobody else is involved. From the raw materials to the perfume itself, it's all handmade just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them a huge personality, very massive, very big, very bold, very artistic and unique. They are ultra beast mode, and also they are very like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are giving you the beautiful smell that you never smelled anywhere else before because of the thickness and density of the perfume. But don't just take my word for it. There are other reviews reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you're interested as well. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.